everyone, welcome back to the channel. Happy Saturday. Today we're talking relisting. That's what we're going to talk about. I want to talk about why I relist and when I relist and how I do it. And there's a couple of different reasons why I do it, and there's a couple of different ways that I do it. So, first of all, why do I relist my items? The number one reason is just to refresh the listing. So if I want to relist something, I will change the title around a little bit, I will change the description around a bit, add a keyword, take a word out, whatever it is. Changing up the listing is one of the reasons that I do it. If I'm just going to relist and keep it all the same, it doesn't do a lot for that listing, so I change it up. Maybe I even change the order of the photos. So when I do that with the photos, I try to make sure that I have at least 2 photos that could be used as a cover photo, so I can just change it up, just to be different, just to change things up. That's the name of the game for me. Another reason that I do relist is because I want to get rid of the likers who are not buying. Now, this could all be in my head, so I will tell you that. But if I have an item that has a ton of likers, like 15, 20 likers, and I have sent out, my 35-40% off offer and nobody's buying it, to me that means they're not going to buy it. I know that might not be true, because I know there's likers that out there that like an item to keep it as in a shopping cart, so that they can come back to it in a month or so that they can buy it then. But usually by the time I've sent out a 35 or 40% off offer, it's already at least a month, 45 days old, the listing. So I will relist it to get rid of those likers and start fresh. I also think that if an item has a lot of likers and it hasn't sold yet, it sends sort of a negative message. That's just my way of thinking. I don't know if it's really true. I know that when I see an item and I think, oh, it's got 50 likers and it hasn't sold yet, what's wrong with this item? And maybe that's just me, I don't know. But I get rid of the likers because I figure they're not going to buy it. And yes, I change up the listing or whatever. Now, do I wait on Poshmark for the 60 days? Because if you use Poshmark's copy feature to relist, for that listing to be a new listing, it has to be at least 60 days old. So on the 61st day, if you use the copy feature and you relist it, that listing is a brand new listing. If you use the copy feature at 45 days, it is not considered a brand new listing. So when is this important? It's important if you use closet clear out, because you are taking that price and you're putting it down and putting it down. And if your listing isn't considered new, those reduction of prices follow that listing. So even if you relist it at 45 days thinking, okay, I can start again, I'm up in the price and I'm going to start again with closet clear out, it's not going to take that. You have to go 10% from the last historical drop, and that would mean before you relisted it. So it's really important, if you are participating in closet clear out, to keep in mind that you want a brand new listing when you relist, so that you don't have to worry about whatever happened before that. So I relist in around the 45-day mark, give or take, when I have sent out enough offers to know that people are not going to be buying it. That's basically my rule of thumb. Right now, I do have Posh Sidekick doing my relists. I do some relists through them. I think my maximum a day is 10. I have it set for 10, and I've got it set for 60 days old. That's Posh Sidekick. They do that automatically for me every single day. Fantastic. I still go in and I manually do some relists as well, or I do some edits and list again. So it's like a edit, change, and then list, or whatever they call it. And I don't know what, there's a way to say it. I edit the listing and I relist it that way. I do that sort of every few days or whatever, but I did do it this week because I was running a jewelry sale and it had gone on for a few months and it was doing nothing. So I went into everything and I took the little blurb about the sale off of all the listings. So I did the edit and relist that way. I don't think it did much, but it did make me feel good. I felt cleaner and more organized, so that was good. How do I relist? Okay, so like I said, I do use Posh Sidekick. They have a feature that absolutely will do it for you. Fantastic. And they also have you can see what's coming up to relist, so you can go in and edit that before the relist happens, or go into your closet, go to just in, filter to just in, and then you can see what was relisted for you, and then you can go in and edit the price or edit the words, the title, the description, anything you want at that time. Another way that I do is I do use the copy feature on Poshmark. Like I just said, I do some copies once in a while. I will just say, yeah, okay, this one needs to be relisted, and I don't care if it's new or not, so I just use the copy and relist it. I also use my cross-lister. So I have Crosslist Magic. It is a Chrome extension, so it's done on my computer. And because I can cross-list from eBay to Poshmark to whatever, I will take my Posh Canada closet. I'll have a bunch of things that I have liked that I want to relist. I just find the corresponding listing on Posh US. I delist it completely from Posh Canada. I delete it, and then I cross-list it from Posh US to Posh Canada. Every single one of those are considered a new listing. So it doesn't matter of your timing at all. Everything is considered a new listing. And then I will do the opposite with Posh US. That is one of the best ways that I have done it. I like to have new listings because then I can start fresh. If I do want closet clear out, if I just want to send out offers to new likers, things like that. So I like that. Is it important to have a new listing? You know, only you can decide, because I don't think a lot of people search by just in. I don't think they change it to just in very often unless they're actually looking for something specific. I think they actually filter by price more than anything else, if they even do that. I'm not sure that a lot of buyers only, not buyers and sellers, know that they can filter the search results. So that's what I do with my relists. I like to do it. It keeps me active on the app, and I like to play with the listings once in a while as well. So that's it. That's why I relist. I'm sure that everybody else relists as well. I think on eBay you can end your listing and sell similar. That's the same sort of idea. Haven't had a ton of fortune doing that with eBay. I don't know why. It's just not a task that actually seems to work for us on eBay, but it's there. You can do that. It makes it, it's not hard to do. It's kind of cool to do. Anyway, I'm babbling now. I don't know. It is really hot outside. I was going to go out and do some gardening, but yeah, it's hot out today, so we'll see what happens. That's about it. That's my opinion, I guess, on relisting. Let me know down below in the comments what you do, how you do it, if you do it at all. I think it's a good practice. I think it keeps you active, and it helps you, tidy up your listings. Sometimes I find spelling mistakes, which is really important. What did I have? I had a Lululemon jacket that I did not spell the name brand right. It happened. So that really helps me sort of proofread my listings as well. Anyway, that is it for today. I've had a week, let me tell you. I think I will be back tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you about all the highs and lows of the week that we've just had. It's been one of those. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But anyway, I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll tell you all about it. Bye.